Hi, this is Chris Rosen, Senior Technical Offering Manager for IBM Containers. In today's demonstration, I'll show you how to easily deploy a container using the Bluemix user interface. IBM is open by design, and IBM Containers follows along by being built on open source Docker technology. IBM does not add any proprietary code to the Docker engine or runtime. Therefore, any collateral that you've created before running in Bluemix or that you create within Bluemix can easily be ported to any environment that can run the Docker engine. I've logged into the Bluemix platform, so now I click on Dashboard. The first time you log into Bluemix, you will create what's called a Bluemix organization. Mine is IBM_containers. And then you have the ability to create separate spaces underneath that organization. Here I've got a dev, prod, and tools. In the middle, I've got my various runtimes that I can start. In this case, I will run a container. You'll note in my private registry, these are images that only users within my Bluemix organization have access to. By default, we have some images that are provided by IBM. We have a mobile first starter image, we've got a Liberty runtime, a Node.js. The rest of these images are images that I have created and pushed up to my registry, and now I can run them within IBM containers. For this example, I'll pick the IBM Liberty runtime. Along the left-hand side, we can see which version I am. We can also see this security vulnerability report from Vulnerability Advisor. You can see this image is safe to deploy. I could also optionally view the report and look at which things are actually being scanned. I can either deploy this as a single container or as a scalable group. I'll use a group for this example. Here again, I see the various spaces that I can deploy to. I'll leave it as tools. I specify the container group name. I can determine the number of instances in my group. In this case, I'll choose 3. I can pick the various t-shirt sizes for each container within that group. I can also provide a fully qualified domain name, cjrliberty505.mybluemix.net. And another capability is to enable auto recovery. Therefore, if any container within my group crashes, IBM Containers will automatically instantiate a replacement. I also have all of the ports that are exposed in this image available to use and expose here when I run it, and I'll pick port 9080 and then click Create. Once the group creation completes, you can see here some information, the route that we created, which is fully publicly accessible. We've got when it was created, which ports are exposed, auto recovery on, and the image that it was created from. We also show the number of instances as well as the total memory that is being consumed. Over here, I can dig into the individual instances to see their private IP addresses. I can also increase or decrease the number of running instances. And then here I have monitoring and logs for each of these individual containers. By default, I have access to the CPU, memory, and network I/O per instance, and I can drag here and display the various instances in my group. I can also do the same thing for the logs. Jumping back to the overview, I can click on the route which was created, and this takes me to my Liberty runtime. When I deploy a group, we automatically deploy a load balancer that handles incoming requests and then distributes those to the various number of containers within that group. So try your free Bluemix account today at bluemix.net, and we'd love your feedback. Thank you.